I think
Do
so.
the thing. All right, we're live now. We're good. We're good. I think. Maybe. I hope so. If not, well, here we are. It says we are. So here we are.
Yep, there we go.
Here we are. And 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Boss Rush Podcast, a great place to play games and be better. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Deering, and alongside me, as always, is the PC Muscle Race himself, LaRon Dawkins.
Hey, everybody, what's popping?
Hey, LaRon, I have a question for you.
Hey, what's up?
I have a really quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Since we're doing this digitally, does that mean I get $10 off our podcast meeting?
You know, depending on what region, yeah, like depending on what region you're in, yeah, and also, are you are you trying to get wooed into resubscribing?
You didn't see the Nintendo news, did you?
No, I did not.
They announced today that starting in May, all of their first party digital games will be $10 cheaper than their physical ones. Starting with Yoshi in the whatever coloring bookshelf, their whatever Yoshi game's coming out.
Okay, now I know. Okay, just listening to this, I know this is trying to like basically like it's trying to appease the physical collector market. I know somehow, but I'm like how is it more expensive to buy physical than digital? Even though like
How's it more expensive?
Yeah,
because you got to print the
label,
print the box, make the box, ship it to the store, pay the stores something.
I know the logistics. Trust
Then
me,
why are you asking?
Make it make sense. If anything, they should be dropping the price overall for everything. So like if the
that's true too.
If the digital version is $10 cheaper now, then the physical version should also have been $10 cheaper. It makes no sense.
Hey man, I nothing makes sense anymore.
Except for the fact is, I bought one of those high powered like super SD cards for the Switch too. So guess what? I'm gonna fill that bitch up.
Oh, the Super Express super card or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you see the Mario branded one is like 4 times the amount of like a regular standard one?
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But
the 512 Mario one, the 512 gig Mario one, is like $219 or something ridiculous. I'm like, you know how much I bought my standard black one for at Walmart? $54. So if you need that Mario on your memory card that you're never going to see, more power to you. Anyways, hi LaRon. How are you?
Hey.
How's your week going? Is it going okay? Doing all right?
I do not want to mess up the stream talking about my woes tonight because I've got issues. I've got, as a matter of fact,
issues.
if I ran them off, I would sound like one of those 80s country songs.
Oh God.
Yeah.
80s country songs.
Yep. Hey Nelly, how's it going?
Nelly's here. Party's here. The party has arrived.
Whoop whoop,
as they say. So, oh hey, you know what? I'm trying to find something in a folder, and it's the wrong folder because I'm an idiot.
Oh, I can mark clips. Uh-oh.
Yeah, man.
I'm about to be dangerous.
Dude, I made 24 shorts this week. And scheduled them all out.
I just saw one, the Pow Block ones.
And it was great. It's nice and easy in this program. It's so easy here, dude. I'm gonna make some sort of like master library though for like just to clean them up a little bit in a video editing thing.
Right. That was so anticlimactic. Did you see what I did?
I saw something pop up on the screen. I thought it was
that was so anticlimactic. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more fanfare.
Explains a lot about you, LaRon. Anticlimactic.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm such a letdown.
You don't let me down, LaRon.
Oh, I'm so happy for that.
You know what, Laurent? You know what else I'm happy for?
What?
This next episode of Nintendo Power Blog that's coming out that hasn't been recorded yet. That you said you were going to be on, but you're not on yet because we haven't recorded it yet.
Yeah.
Did you know? You know, this is the 10th anniversary episode, and guess who's not here for it? Oh, I don't know. The host for the show.
Ed won't be on the show.
No, he's at PAX.
Oh, why don't you just postpone? Why don't you just postpone the recording for that weekend?
Nah, I can't do that. We haven't missed an episode in 2 years. We're not doing it.
I mean, it would make sense though.
Yeah, he wasn't on the first episode, so it doesn't matter.
Nelly, once again, make it make sense, right? Put that in the chat, Nelly. Make it make sense.
Ed wasn't on the first 4 episodes.
Okay, but you know, Ed's a fixture now.
Yeah,
right now.
Is he?
He's supposed to be.
He's something.
He's supposed to be. No, don't make me become the fixture. Don't.
Hey, there was a stretch of time you were on more episodes than I was.
Because then everyone's gonna be like, yeah, like Laurent's been orchestrating this whole thing the whole time. Remember the time when I was actually on like 4 different Boss Rush Network podcasts during the week because it wasn't that I was that excited. I just loved to be there.
I mean, yeah.
I was on why do I keep forgetting the Xbox One?
Arsenal X.
Yeah, I was on Arsenal X. Of course, there was Crossroads. I was on the Boss Rush podcast, and sometimes I was on Nintendo Power Blog. I was doing.
You're going to be on Tower Casual soon too because of the marathon.
Yeah,
stuff.
and back when we were doing standard definition, you know, before there was a thing called After Dark. Like, geez,
the run was getting around.
Yeah, no, that was a pass around.
Yeah, those were the times, huh? Good times.
Yeah, it was fun. I still like it.
I wish I had the time to do all that again because it was fun, but also certain people in my life don't
I don't know.
Probably didn't like that I spent that much time on all this. So
there's a wild part. There's a wild part of me that's like maybe it's time to have podcasting and content creation be my job. You know,
well, Laurent.
But it's wild because I like my real life job, you know, and I don't want to give that up.
Well, Laurent, that meeting we had but didn't have this weekend that we were supposed to have was kind of about that. But we'll talk about it later. Nobody cares about what we have to say here. They just show up and listen and watch and I don't know, hate us talking about marathon. Apparently, someone told me that game. Someone commented on one of the shorts that said that game was going to fail and that it was dick slop. I'm like, what does that even mean?
If they had to turn around and say like a game is dick slop, literally a term that I have never heard before, that means
hashtag, so it must mean something, right?
No, that means that person is suffering from dick slop and they need to go see a proctologist.
We've been getting a lot of comments about marathon. People do not like marathon, or people like to hate on marathon, I should say. Which is look, fine with me. I like it, so good on you, I guess, if you want to hate on it. I like it. I'm enjoying it quite a bit, actually. Although I did not get to do the cryo archive special map thing yet, so I'm too scared.
Why are you scared?
Because it's the hard map and I don't have people to play with right now on a regular basis.
Oh, well, there's that.
So those are the 2 reasons. Plus, I don't have the gear. You have to have a gear kit worth like 5,000 credits or something. And I do not have that either.
Oh,
not even close. Well, I kind of close, but it's fine. I'll get there someday. Eventually, maybe someday. Here's the thing. I cannot play for like a week. Like I haven't. and go back and not miss anything, just like unlike Destiny. Because this is just a regular old shooter. You just have to be good at shooting stuff and finding stuff. And I'm fine with that.
Wait,
LeRon.
wait. Hold
Uh-oh.
on. In the chat, Nelly just admitted that Resident Evil 9 scared her. How so did it scare you, Nelly?
Resident Evil. I heard it's scary.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Like I played the opening.
I didn't play it at all.
I played
Not
with
yet.
I played with Leon Badass motherfucking Kennedy.
I mean, that's fair. It's Leon, you know.
I mean,
did you play with DLSS 5 on though, where he's all shiny and hot?
No, I can't because I didn't get a preview build of that, and I have a sneaking feeling that it's going to be locked behind the RTX 6000 series graphics.
No,
cards.
it's I think the lowest card it works on is like the 5070. I think
the lowest card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm disqualified. I have a 4080 Super.
Well, whose fault's that?
Not my fault, because in all seriousness, I don't think I wanted. I don't want it anyway, you know. And it's not because like I'm a detractor of it. I just feel like I just feel like I don't need it. I don't need it.
Nobody needs anything, LeRon.
Well, nobody. True.
I didn't need this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hat that cost $10 more than every other hat on the website, but I bought it. You know.
Uh-huh.
And it's comfortable, and it fits my head. Sometimes. All right. Well, you know, we could talk like this all night, but we have other things to talk about, LeRon. I fixed the dock finally. We finally have a run a show dock.
Holy moly!
What'd you do?
Jedi Survivor is $7 on Steam right now.
Oh my gosh, dude! It's worth every penny and then some.
Mm-hmm.
I would buy it. It's so good. I would buy it twice for $7. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Dude, that game is amazing. It's arguably the best Star Wars game ever made.
Well, I finally bought Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because oh, you know what? Did you see Ben Starr versus Matt Mercer?
I did. I don't think I did.
The Square Enix 2026 sale. Oh my god, the campaign for that was it was gorgeous. Let's just put it that way. It was like, man, like these two guys, like they hammed it up. And what was the line? There was a line. Okay, first of all, if Ben Starr was trying to, like, you know, not lean into like all the hypersexual stuff that surrounds him, it's over now, because he said something. I gotta find the line, but man, it was something. It was like, man, like, I'm like, is this
LeRon excited?
Yeah, no, I'm for real. I'm like, is he pandering to the Moes? Because it was like, oh my, like I gotta find it. I may have to mute my mic while I find it, because I don't want anybody to hear it, because I need to repeat it.
He has to repeat it, he says.
Hold on. Like, if you got any housekeeping and stuff to do it now while I find this.
I mean, I really don't, but I could, I guess.
Okay.
You can support us on Patreon if you want. You can subscribe on YouTube if you want. You can leave us a 5-star rating and a nice review on them podcast services. And just a reminder, if you're not watching us live, you can watch us live on Wednesdays on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, other places eventually, someday maybe. Yeah, man, I'm running out of housekeeping. Let me tell you though. let me tell you what though, LeRon. Let's talk about what we've been playing.
Okay.
Because I finished a Metroid game.
Woohoo!
You're gonna be proud of me. I beat Metroid Zero Mission.
Yes. Finally. Yes.
I love that, dude. That game's so good. It's arguably the best looking Metroid game, in my opinion. It's incredibly good looking. Here he goes.
Okay.
He's muting himself.
Okay, so first off, he starts with celebrated mouth for hire.
Well, he is a celebrated mouth for hire. What's so dirty about that, Laurent?
you know.
I know nothing. I just work here.
Yeah. Hold on. It's coming. Hold on.
That's what she said.
I thought that's what he was going to say.
He might.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, they were foolish enough and in this case desperate enough to once again give me money for the use of my unique combination of tongue, lips. Hold on. For my unique combination of he said so fast. You combination of tongue, lips, and vocal cords.
It's what he uses to make money.
This guy.
He's
this guy.
He's an expert at that. You know, he's good at it.
Tongue, lips, and vocal cord.
What do you want from the man, Laurent? He's good at it.
He is good at it. He is very good. Just hey Ben, just stay pretty and keep talking to us. Keep talking to us for the next 15 years. Like,
I mean, he's probably going to for a while. So,
all right. So, back to you. Achievements.
Oh, I beat Metroid Zero Mission.
What was your
72%?
Oh, not bad. Not bad. So not bad. So you got to see.
Here's the thing.
A little bit under the suit.
I was trying to I wanted to go back and explore more, but I didn't realize I was at the end.
You can't. Well, yeah. Like once you I forget where it's at, but it's right. Yeah, like it's like it flips a switch. Like the moment you get to Turian, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's nothing. Because like the next thing you know, you're in what's the name of the place? Chozodia.
Yeah,
which is brand new.
Mm-hmm. And then you're doing the puzzle thing, and then you get the super suit or whatever it's called. I think it's a gravity suit. And then, once you make your way out of there, somehow I was making my way out of there, and then I just found myself fighting Metal Ridley or whatever, and then they were like, "You're done. You won." I'm like, "Oh, I wasn't done. I want to keep playing." So I did the thing, Laurent. I jumped right into the Return of Samus. Now let me tell you,
wait. Not
the 3DS version.
Ooh,
the Game Boy version.
Ooh,
let me tell you, dude. There are two things that have saved this version, because this game is actually pretty fun. But there are two things. One, thank God for the Game Boy Color mode. And thank God that the creator of Metroid worked on the Game Boy Color and made a Metroid color scheme for it.
Yeah, okay.
Two, thank God for the internet and maps. Because even with maps, I'm still lost. Right? What I've done is if I get lost at any point, I just make my way back up through the map to my ship and start from there. Unless I recognize where I am, because I've gotten lost so many times, I've started recognizing areas really well.
I remember bumbling my way through that back in the day. That's the main reason why I've only played the Game Boy game and beaten it one time.
Yeah,
and I've always been a Metroid fan, and I played the original Metroid so much, and of course I played Super Metroid so much, but I've only played Metroid 2 Samus Returns one time ever.
Yeah, and so what I wanted to do, I was like, I want to jump into Super Metroid, but I I should probably play the second one first, just to be that guy, LeRon. Just to be that guy.
So, I'm curious. What are you gonna do? You gonna play Super Metroid, and then you're gonna play Metroid Fusion, and then
So
what?
after Super Metroid, I'm going to take a little Metroid break. But then I'm going to play Metroid Fusion and Metroid Dread back to back.
I was getting ready to ask, are you gonna like just before you play? Okay, so you're gonna play Dread. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you were going to play the game, the DS Samus Returns Metroid 2.
No, I don't feel like plugging in my 3DS and buying the game. And
oh, you never got the game?
No, dude. Once the Switch was out, my 3DS was toast.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Plus I wasn't like a huge Metroid person anyway. Ever.
I really
only like really ever enjoyed the original Metroid, which is why I liked Zero Mission so much, but I never finished Zero Mission because I could never figure out that the Chizodia puzzle because I was stupid.
Well, here's the thing though, like Samus Returns Metroid 2, like a lot of the combat conventions from that game are what appears in Dread.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe I won't take a break after Super Metroid. It depends on how Metroided out I am. But I actually am really like finding the process of playing Metroid 2 very very fun in a weird way. As frustrating as it is to get lost all the time and like trying to find my way through certain areas. It is incredibly easy once you figure out like where to go, right? The hardest part of the game is figuring out where to go and how to get back to where you need to go, right? That's the hardest part of the game. Fighting the Metroids is extremely easy because like the whole point of the game is you have to destroy all the Metroids and then you have to escape, right? Like that's the whole premise of the game. So yeah, I don't know. The other thing though I don't really like is like you have to go back to, if you want a certain weapon, you have to like go back and get it, because once you find a new weapon, it like gets rid of your old ones. So like I had like the wave beam at one point, and now I have like a laser gun or whatever, and it's like, I don't know, I kind of like the wave one better. I kind of like the ice beam the best, but it doesn't like allow you to swap weapons. You can only kind of keep one, but I don't know. It's cool. It's fun. I like the way the game looks. There's something about that 8-bit Metroid aesthetic that's like really charming. But also you play Zero Mission and it's like, oh my gosh, this is like the best pixel art game I've ever seen in my life. It feels like sometimes in certain areas. I did kind of find it surprising though that in at least so far, and I'm like, according to my map and my guide, I'm in the 4th out of 6 areas. I have not fought in a boss yet. I don't think there are any bosses except for the Mother Metroid or the Mega Metroid.
That's
or whatever it's called.
That's not true. Wait, you have a Metroid counter, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's 30 Metroid in all.
There's 39.
39. Okay. How many do you remember having left at this point?
I think I have 21 left.
Because there is an area of the game where it's like Metroid heavy.
Yeah, it's the 5th area.
And
I just finished the 4th area, according to my map, because it tells you on the map, it tells you where all the weapons and all the Metroids are. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's cool. It's fun. I don't think it's very difficult. Like I said, the hardest part is trying to figure out where to go. Dude, if I had to play this on like the Game Boy Pocket or the regular Game Boy, I would have been like, no way.
You would have lost your mind.
There's no way. But I get 6 colors now, LeRon, so it's fine. I get yellow, orange, red, black, blue, and white.
That must be nice. I didn't have a Game Boy Color version to play of it back in the day. So like, yeah, like
yeah. So it's like the Game Boy Color, like when you turn it on with a regular Game Boy game in it, if you press the direction on the D-pad, and then pressed A when the game was loading up, it changed the colors of the game. So, there's a Mario color scheme, a Metroid color scheme, a Zelda color scheme, and I want to say Pokemon, but that's not right. There's another one of Nintendo's other big franchises. There's a color scheme for. So yeah, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I am excited to move on to a better Metroid game, but this process has been really fun and interesting. I get the appeal of these games. Like it took me a while to understand the appeal of these games, right? Like let's just get lost and kind of explore and find new weapons and power-ups and stuff. But yeah, man, it's cool. I like it.
That's cool. I'm glad you're actually having fun with it. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have a fond memory of the game, but at the same time, like the memory is also marred in the fact that that game was a struggle for me back then. So yeah, it was literally it wound up being one of those things where yeah, I'm good without.
I almost wonder if they will ever put it on something modern. I was going to say the Switch or the Switch 2, but I know people hate it when I say, "Whoa, port stuff to Switch." So, but I would not mind some sort of port of the 3DS version of that game.
I would love a port. I would love a port of the 3DS version.
Man, those games have to be coming soon, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like those games have to be coming at some point.
I feel like it, but also at the same time, like I have trust issues
with Nintendo. No way. What do you mean? Whatever do you mean?
That's just the way I feel. I'm sorry, we're way past fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. We're way past that point.
Part of me wonders if they're ever going to do it, but B, they patented that second screen for the Switch and Switch 2 like 2 years ago that you attach via USB-C to the top of the thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think that that's when DS Virtual Console is going to come over. But I'm like, you're really going to do that and try to, because there's no way 3DS games are going to be on the NSO thing, right? Like there's no way. Those games are too new, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, that service stops with the Wii and the DS at the very latest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've already sold all the good Wii U games, so not gonna put that console on there. And by all the good ones, I mean all the Wii U games, except for the 2 Zelda games everybody wants.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope they make a good decision when they port these games over. Anyways, old games. That's what I've been playing, and some Marathon, but I don't really know what else to say about it except that it shoots guns shoot real good, and game is real scary when you play by yourself. Ron, what are you playing? What are you doing?
I took your advice and I got back on Front Mission 3. I'm almost complete. I'm pretty sure by this weekend I'll have the game beat at the pace I'm going. Yeah. Like I said in previous podcasts, I'm only playing one mission. So because there's two stories. I'm only playing one story. Like this is the story I'm playing right now. The Elisa missions is the one that I'm going to finish, and then I'm going to move on because after this I really need to get back on Monster Hunter Stories 2 and beat that so I can play Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Nice.
Season 3 has debuted for Tekken. It's more of the same. I'm mad that they did a rank reset. So I dropped 4 ranks from where I was at. So I've got to battle my way back up to the rank I previously attained. So I'm a little mad, but I'll be all right.
I'm sorry, Laurent.
No, don't be sorry because
you never drop rank in my heart.
Neither do you, buddy. Neither do you.
Oh, jeez. I don't know what that means anymore.
but yeah, like it last week was kind of a hard week for games for me. Like I want to play games, but I just didn't have the drive to play them like the way I wanted to. So yeah, these things happen. It's kind of like sometimes, like when you're in the mood to do the thing, but you can't get it up, you know,
Mm.
you know, and no type of stimulation can get you there. So I'm just gonna go to bed.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
That's literally how it is. Like yeah, I pull the ROG Ally out. Like I turn it on. Like I go through the motions. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to bed, hibernate, put it back on the nightstand.
I hear you. Been there.
Yeah.
Um, did you hear? By the way, speaking of fighting games, not this fighting game, but did you hear all the controversy around Alex apparently in Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, I have. It's kind of hilarious.
What's going on there? I don't know my Street Fighter lore, so I don't know exactly how to tackle that conversation. It's weird to say the least. It's kind of all I can say is that it's weird.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
it is.
I mean, there's some for those who have been not paying attention to Street Fighter, because like if you're not into it, why would you? But apparently, Alex it married and impregnated his sister or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Are they really related? Are they adopted? Are they second cousins? I heard at one point. Like, what's going
We
on?
have we have no we have I do not know. Like there was a I used to be very deep in the Street Fighter lore, and then like I kind of got lost in the sauce after Street Fighter 4.
Oh,
Actually not even after Street Fighter 4, around Street Fighter 4. Um, yeah.
yeah,
It's weird.
yeah. I heard that. I'm like, this can't be real. Is this real? And then people are like, "Oh, it's real." I'm like, this is
Because you know what? Here's the thing about it, right? This is the year 2026. There is no such thing as bad localization now. There's no such thing.
yeah. It's just man. Yeah. Look, I understand the culture and stuff is different, but dang, that's just kind of.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna draw the line there. Be like,
I,
you know,
I mean, it's a good line to draw. It's a firm line to draw.
so I don't know. Again, I don't know my Street Fighter lore. Maybe there's something in there I'm missing, which there probably is. There usually is,
Yeah, there's
whether
something
it's weird or not.
there's something we're
But
missing. There
I'm
is.
I'm telling you, I don't know if I need to know more. Um. Anyways, are you watching anything? Are you doing anything else besides you're always
Um.
watching Star Trek or something? Didn't that show
Oh,
just get canceled?
yeah, man.
The CW one. Somebody called it
Okay.
CW slap Trek.
Okay, so yeah, like okay, so first of all, yeah, like Starfleet Academy actually turned out to be a very good show. Like like every show in their first season has like some ups and downs and stuff like that. But I feel like the ups kind of outweigh the downs for the most part. But
Mhm.
like a lot of people in the Trek community, the people who are actually for Star Trek and not just like the boo detractors because like it's woke, or there's too many women and gay people in positions of power and all.
Oh man, you mean something Star Trek's had in it since I don't know the very beginning?
Well, yeah, maybe not the gay people in the very beginning, but
No, but I mean that.
but yeah, like shoot, you had a black woman on the bridge who actually had rank and could actually like take command of the ship. Well, she never took command of the ship, but she had the authority to do stuff like that. But yeah, Starfleet Academy just wrapped recording season 2, and it's been
Mhm.
announced that this is going to be the final season. Even though the showrunners were at least working on 3 seasons of the show, and there's rumor from an interview with one of the showrunners that season 2 is going to end in a cliffhanger. Well,
Oh,
now
great.
now the show is wrapped filming and stuff like that, and now it's in post production. are we about to get a Star Trek show canceled on a cliffhanger or ended on a cliffhanger? It's weird. It's bizarre.
These
You know,
companies just don't know how to take care of these IPs, man.
they don't. Well, yeah. There's that. Okay, so the marketing for Star Trek Starfleet Academy probably didn't do it any favors because a lot of people really did walk in there thinking it was Star Trek 90210. They probably did. Even I was like, you know what? I'm a Trekkie. I'm definitely going to watch it. But even I was like, what is this? Like, I'm going to watch it, but what is this? Like, it doesn't have an identity. And
The thing is like this was the one that I'm like, I might jump into this. This seems like a show that I would watch.
yeah, I think and that's the crazy part, right? Like there are people who are coming into the community, and they're like, hey, I just got through watching Starfleet Academy and it was actually really good. Now I'm going back and watching the older Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting, you know. I enjoyed season 1. I was definitely looking forward to like season 2. I'm still looking forward to season 2, but now it's like you just told us that there's no more of this show coming, you know. So like how enthusiastic should I be to watch a show that's rumored to end on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, it's like these shows where like I finally decide to like I'm gonna sit down and watch this. One example is that Cowboy Bebop live action thing on Netflix.
I was
watching it
that.
and I was like halfway through and I'm like, man, I actually kind of really like this show.
Same.
I'm like really I'm invested. I mean, like I'm invested. And then they're like, oh, we're canceling it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, then why should I finish watching it?
And that was the dumb part too, because they dropped the entire season all at once, which Netflix typically likes to do, depending on certain shows. Like
Yeah.
some shows, they'll actually drop like half the season. Well, that's their thing now. That's the current thing now. They're dropping half of their season, and then like you have to come back like 6 weeks later to watch the other half, or some shows are actually getting the episode by episode treatment, which is Netflix needs to like pick a lane. They got us used to like the entire season dropping, which in some regards, like I'm not a binge watcher. So like I always like like take my own pace when like an entire season of a show that I want to watch is out, because like I'm not trying to burn my chair is doing the thing where like it just lowers. I don't binge shows. I like watching them at my own pace and stuff like that. So even when a show like drops the entire season, like I don't watch it all in one sitting.
Yeah.
I actually like when shows are are on the week to week format and stuff like that. It gives me excitement for the next episode, especially if, and stop me if I sound like a crazy person, when they give you a preview for the next episode. I get that excitement, but yeah, like so like for example, all the Star Trek shows come out like basically episode by episode. So like there's always that I always have that anticipation. Sometimes they will drop 2 episodes, sometimes like either at the beginning of the season or at the end of the season they'll drop 2 episodes. And I love it, but number one, they were like with Academy being canceled, there was like it wasn't strong enough in the Nielsen ratings. I'm like, first of all, the Nielsen ratings only work for stuff that's airing on live television. Why are you on live over the air broadcast television? Why are you using the Nielsen's to
also
to
they
gauge?
haven't that the size they need for to even have that be like a barometer is like
Yeah.
When was the last time that was even like?
Here's the thing. Okay, right? So, okay, let's see something here. The Bosphorus Network has nearly 2,500 followers. Okay, if we were a streaming network and we're putting out we do put out the Bosphorus podcast every week, right? If we were a streaming network and we use the logic to a certain extent, nearly 25 for the Bosphorus podcast to be a success on these metrics, nearly 2,500 of our followers would need to be watching the show during that week whenever it drops. It doesn't have to be right then when it drops live, but that makes no sense, because like a lot of people subscribe to these networks to a lot of people subscribe to these networks for various different things. Now, true, when CBS All Access dropped before it became Paramount Plus, a ginormous follow through was because Star Trek Discovery was premiering.
Also, a lot of people wait for the whole season to be out before they start watching it.
Yes, that
so they
too.
can binge it, right? Like that's like a huge thing for that was like a big thing for Halo, right? Where like the numbers were down until the last episode came out, and then everybody watched it, and like,
yeah,
man, talk about a show that nobody liked that I really liked. We both did, I think.
Yeah, I enjoyed Halo, but then again, like I think
they ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. But then again, I had a different approach to Halo because like I'm not invested in the gaming series. So like this was cool for me. Like I knew I wasn't getting the whole story, like the whole origin story of the what we have
it's the Covenant with like
the Covenant. You have like the flood was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All that stuff. I knew we weren't getting a true like origin story to that. It would have been nice if we kind of like at least had like some stronger lore based on the game and stuff like that. But at the same time, like I enjoyed it for what it was, and it was easy for me to get latched onto it because like I had no real like attachment to like the games. I played Halo. I played Halo co-op with a buddy. That was a fun experience. That was back when it was brand new. Like my buddy bought an Xbox just so he could play Halo, and he's like, play with me, please, because I don't know if I'll play it by myself. And yeah, like that was the most fun I've had playing a shooter co-op with someone since Perfect Dark.
Yeah, I like Halo. I'm not like a super lore person for Halo though. Like I don't care that they went off script or whatever. I actually really liked this version of Halo, but
I like what they did with the Spartans. Like
you like Master Cheeks.
Well, you know what? Actually, Pablo Schreiber's portrayal of Master Chief was not bad at all. And
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, and also just showing that like he's showing the Spartan program, them plucked up as they were kids and stuff like that. Like
which they've done in like those side things for Halo, like Forward Unto Dawn was like the prequel movie to Halo 4, I think, was really good at that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that actually, because I was working at GameStop at the time when that thing came out. Wait, was I working at Games? I remember something that was basically like a cinematic attempt at like some Halo stuff before the new game came out. But I was watching the Halo series like live, like week to week when it was coming out, and I was paying attention to all the stuff people were saying, and they're saying, "Oh, this is trash. Like Master Chief doesn't speak." I was like, "Do you really want number one? Do you really want a live action show where everybody else is talking except for the hero?"
I know. It's so stupid. It's like and this is going to happen when the Zelda movie comes out too, right? It's like Link doesn't talk. Well, this is why
I hope he talks and not just
dude. I hope the first thing he says is "Excuse me, princess." I hope that's the first thing he says.
I will die laughing in the theater.
I hope that's the first thing he says. But like the thing too is like I think when you get to that, this is what I was saying with the Zelda movie is like Link shouldn't even be in it. It should focus around Zelda and the political war that they're having with the Gerudo or whatever, and the rise of Ganon. And like if Link is in it, he shouldn't even be in it until the very end. Or if it's a trilogy, like they're saying, like maybe he doesn't even appear until the last movie or something, or the end of the second movie or something.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like I'm kind of hurt. I'm kind of hurt that Star Trek Starfleet Academy like basically is ending before it really gets a true chance. The second season is probably going to be a really, really strong season because they'd already said they're going to do some things differently than what they did in season one. Mm-hmm. And season one, in my opinion, was not bad. But I also think there's something else bigger at play going on here. Like I feel like with like the Paramount and the Warner Brothers stuff, happening. you know, and stuff. I feel like it's just, well, there already is a regime change because the Ellisons, you know, are taking over and stuff like that. But I also feel like it's another changing of the guard as far as things go. So because like Starfleet Academy was supposed to be a show to keep us going after the final 2 seasons of Star Trek Strange New Worlds happens. We still got 2 seasons left for Strange New Worlds. It's season 4 and the final season for that's season 5. And Academy was supposed to kind of like keep us going after that and stuff like that. But now it seems like everything's going to end all about the same time. And I don't think there's any new Star Trek announced right now. So I think once again, as Trekkies are going to be looking at a Star Trek drought, which I don't know, like based off the BS that's been going on with the fan community. I don't know. Maybe it's time to let it die. You know, for now, like, you know, maybe people will be more appreciative of what comes back, you know, afterwards and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm not upset. I'm just hurt.
Yeah. No, yeah. I get it. I understand.
Yeah. I did start watching that show Paradise with Sterling K. Brown. It's
that just got renewed.
Yeah, it just got renewed for another season and stuff like that. It's actually pretty good. Like, I mean, you know, without spoiling a lot of the plot, basically, you know, Sterling K. Brown plays a member. I believe it's the Secret Service, because basically he is on a watch duty for the President of the United States, and this is in a post-apocalyptic time. Something's gone down, which I'm not going to spoil for anybody. You're just gonna have to find out. But yeah, like it's actually pretty good. Yeah, for you people who like animated shows and stuff like that, like my roommate turned me on to this show called Primal by Samurai Jack Powerpuff Girls creator Genndy Tartakovsky. And Primal basically follows a caveman who joins forces with a dinosaur. They both have a tragic origin, and it's basically, first of all, there's no dialogue in the show besides like just the roars and the grunts and all that stuff. You know, there's no dialogue from the show, so basically you have to be dialed in and watch the show. It's in this the third season just wrapped. The third season just wrapped the show. I'm on season 1, and I'm on the 5th episode of season 1, and man, like it is amazing. First of all, I think this is probably Tartakovsky's best project, and that's coming from watching Samurai Jack and Symbionic Titan and what's crap. There was another one. I like the Powerpuff Girls, but you know, Powerpuff Girls is not my thing. You know, like it's
totally his thing, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, this is.
Are you a puffer, Laurent?
No, and before you even asked, I've never been a brony.
I wasn't gonna ask that, but
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so I feel like this is best project. If you guys haven't seen Primal, just you have access to HBO Max, go ahead and check that out. Speaking of HBO Max, I am currently watching season 2 of The Pitt. The Pitt was like one of the best shows I watched last year, the first season of it, and like it's good. I like procedural shows, like particularly medical drama shows, and this is not some Grey's Anatomy like nonsense. This is legit, like, you know, medical emergencies and crises and stuff like that.
That's some Grey's Anatomy. Oh, I've also been watching a show, Laurent.
Mm-hmm. What show?
Well, first of all, Daredevil came back this week, so I'm very excited to watch that.
That's right, it did.
But
yeah,
so my son has been really into Power Rangers. We've talked about that.
Go Power Rangers.
And so I've decided to I've been watching it from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on season, I guess it would technically be season 6 or 7.
You're watching the original old school Power Rangers? I don't know if I can go back.
So here's the thing. I watched all 3 seasons of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. By the way, did you know there's 50 episodes a season?
Yeah.
For that show.
Yeah. I knew that.
It's like, oh my gosh.
That's why do you think it was so easy? Why do you think it was so easy for him to pick that up over here in the States? Like
I
because
know. It's just like, oh my gosh, 50 episodes a season is crazy because I mean they were only on set for 8 minutes an episode. So like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
You could get the equivalent of one episode in 3 episodes from them. But
Yeah.
and then there was the interstitial season, which I don't know if they count that as part of season 3 or its own season, the Alien Rangers.
I don't know.
Which was it was the season they did where they like the Power Rangers lost their powers and were turned into little kids essentially.
Oh wow.
But like the reason they did that interstitial season was because they had literally run out and reused footage from the Japanese show for 3 seasons. And so like they were in each season of the Japanese show is only 1 season, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they reused that footage so many times that they were trying to figure out what to do. And so like the next iteration of Power Rangers was Zeo, which I watched like part of it when I was growing up, but then I stopped. So I don't know, probably got distracted for something else or something, but I watched it. Zeo was really good. I actually was like shocked at how great Zeo was. And then it goes from Zeo to Turbo, which is like the worst thing I've ever watched in my life.
The main reason I was gonna say the main reason why I lost track of Power Rangers is because Power Rangers was becoming a thing when I was graduating high school, and so like Power Rangers was like strong for like maybe like a year or two, like while I was still in high school, and then I graduated high school and I immediately joined the military. So like all that training and stuff, I lost track of the show.
Yeah, so like I watched all of Turbo because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch this, and I hate it already. It sucks because they're robots, right? Like they go from dinosaurs to samurais to shoguns to like, you know, whatever the Zeo thing is. It's like a giant ninja kind of thing. And it's like, that's cool, right? But then they go to race cars.
Yeah, okay, that was weird. I heard about that. That
Like,
one was
what?
weird.
And then like the movie that they did was supposed to be like the transition episode from Zeo to Turbo. And like nobody saw the movie, so like
wait, which movie?
The Power Rangers Turbo movie.
Oh,
and it was like nobody saw it, so like everybody was confused when they changed suits and powers and wondering why there's this kid on the team now,
as they should.
But then we get to Power Rangers in Space, Laurent, and let me tell you,
I had no idea that was a thing.
Power Rangers in Space might actually be the best season of Power Rangers that I've watched so far.
No kidding.
It gives me like, yeah, there's like it's still like a Monster of the Week thing, and there's still like a, you know, it's still really cheesy and whatever. But it gives me like Firefly vibes.
Oh, okay.
They like go on missions. They go to like.
Wait, you actually watched Firefly?
Yeah,
I did not know that. I figured that was definitely a show that you would never have watched.
No, I watched. It was on Netflix, and like it was only 13 episodes or something, right? So like,
yeah, 13 sounds about right.
I watched it because everybody said it was amazing. It was on Netflix right around the time like the Avengers came out, and everybody was like still liked Joss Whedon. And I watched it. It was good, but like this season is really giving me that type of vibe of like space travel and like doing weird, quirky things on these different planets, and like there's actually like a story behind the entire season, right? Instead of just like a Monster of the Week thing that the old Power Rangers show was.
Okay, that's kind of interesting.
It kind of sucks though, because like it definitely pulls from those old seasons of like if you didn't watch them and don't know what's going on, then you're kind of like, oh, who's this guy?
How long was Rita the bad guy? Rita Repulsa. How long was she the bad guy?
3 seasons all through. Well, it was her the first season.
Yeah.
And then the second season, it was kind of a mix of her and Lord Zed, which was like the red guy with the cool looking grill helmet.
Wasn't she like once she didn't wind up becoming she was like a henchman of Lord Zed or something?
They got married in
Oh,
the
okay.
show, and like she like put a love spell on him because he was like trying to make her a henchman, and so she put like gave him a love potion. They got married.
Okay, see, that's I knew henchman was something part of it.
Yeah. And then after that, it was in the Zeo season, it was the Clockwork Empire, which is like a whole. All the enemies were made out of like clock parts, which was weird.
So basically steampunk.
Yeah, essentially. And then Turbo was just like it kind of sucks because they wasted some really good characters in Turbo. Like Divatox is the new villain in Turbo, and she's in space also, but like it had like this weird submarine theme to it. But like, man, and like the Phantom Ranger was cool. It was a cool character because you never really figured out who it was. And like the Blue Sentinel character was like the space cop that came in from time to time, but you never really figured out who they were, you know. But yeah, In Space is actually like it's really good. I'm actually surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. Because when Turbo came on the first time around, like when it was new, I was like, I'm out. I have no interest in cars. Like, there's only one remaining original cast member left. I'm done.
Holy shit! There's nearly 1,000 episodes of the show.
Power Rangers, yeah.
Yeah.
They just put out new episodes up until like 2023.
Yeah, 30 seasons, 977 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my son really likes Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, which were the last 3 seasons. And then we watched the movie, the Once and Always Forever.
Yeah, whatever. I just saw a listing for that.
It was okay. It was fine. It's kind of hard to do when like one of the character or 2 of the characters are dead and 2 of them don't want to come back. So like it was kind of weird, but whatever, it was fine. It was nostalgia, right? I mean, it was fine, but you know, I mean, the guy that played the Green Ranger, you know, committed suicide, and the original Yellow Ranger died in a car accident. So,
hey, Nick, what's up?
Nick's here. Ivan Ooze, yeah, from the movie. That movie, not canon, by the way, officially not canon. Apparently, it's canon in the multiverse saga, the Shattered Grid saga, as you might call it, which is the comic book saga.
But Ivan Ooze is not canon to the series. I did not know
Not
that. I always thought he was. Like he was like a big bad.
Nope, that whole movie is not canon.
Wow.
Which is hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah. It's funny because like everything they do in the movie, like getting the new powers and the new Zords or whatever, the next season of Power Rangers after the movie came out is literally all about them getting their new powers and stuff. And it happens totally differently.
Okay.
The Burger King toys were lit. Yeah, they were, man. They were the Zords, and you put the little Power Rangers in the Zords. Yeah, it was cool. It was awesome. I had them all. It was awesome. I remember I got the White Ranger first. I was like, I'm done. This is all I need. That's all I need.
Oh my god, y'all! I'm so sorry. I can't stop yawning. Like I'm actually into the show, but I can't stop yawning for some reason.
It's I know.
Hey, at least we don't have the peanut gallery like being pissed because like like somebody's watching something on their second screen and this person's looking down, so they're obviously playing video games or on their phone,
I banned all those people from our channel, by the way.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Good. I'm not upset about that.
I'm not either, but other people were, so I just kind of was like,
you know what? Fuck them.
Yeah, comments don't hurt from people I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, Laurent, if you were to say that to me, I would be like,
Hey, Corey, stop looking at your second screen. Stop it.
I'm sorry, you're on the second screen. I'll stop looking at either.
Really, because you're on my main screen, so I've got all 49.
Yeah, but you have like a super ultra wide IMAX 3D screen in front of you. Did I miss the T?
Yeah. We had some very angry. I don't even know if we can consider them viewers. We had some very angry people that just did their best to tear us down anytime they could. But the crazy part is I actually tried to engage them. I tried to meet them where they were at, and they were just like, whatever. You're a joke.
Yeah, you're dumb.
We are PC gamers.
Nerds. PC gamers. Good luck spending
my PC gives
$3,000 on a stick of RAM.
My PC gives me all sorts of pleasure. Thank you very much.
I'm sure it does.
My PC was the original Xbox before there was an Xbox.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, Xbox is just a PC now. So rip Xbox.
Here's the question though, as a PC gamer though, like, is it innuendo when I say, hey, want to come over and play with my Xbox?
No. No, it is not.
All right, let me stop being a creep.
LeBron, tell me what's coming out this week.
Why, yes. Let's see. Well, first of all, welcome to our segment called On the DL. Basically games that are hitting the digital storefront this week. So DL for download. There you go. All right. So
you Switch players enjoy $10 off if you're buying digital.
Yeah. So let's get into this, right? Let's see. On the 31st of March, we have Legacy of Kain Ascendance. Actually, doesn't look like we have pricing details for that one just yet.
It's only available in that weird bundle right now. You have to buy the Defiance Remastered bundle. That's $44.99 to get it.
Boss Rush Duke Nukem. Oh, why? Because I'm always wearing tight shirts. Is that why?
Hey, don't forget, Randy Pitchford compared Duke Nukem Forever to Half-Life. Okay.
So yeah,
that means it's true.
It's totally true. Totally true. Legacy of Kain Ascendance comes out March 31st. In this game, you enter the dark world of Nosgoth. Ascendance is a fast-paced 2D action platformer built around fluid combat, vertical movement, vampiric powers, and skill-driven play. It's available on PlayStation, Xbox Series, Switch, and on the PC via Steam. The Weaver's edition of South of Midnight is also available on March 31st. From the creators of Contrast and We Happy Few, the award-winning South of Midnight is a spellbinding third-person action-adventure game set in the American Deep South. As Hazel, you will explore the mythos and encounter creatures of the Southern folklore in a macabre and fantastic world. When disaster strikes her hometown, Hazel is called to become a weaver, a magical mender of broken bonds and spirits. Imbued with these new abilities, Hazel will confront and subdue dangerous creatures, untangle the webs of her family's shared past, and, if she's lucky, find her way to a place that feels like home. It'd be available for PlayStation 5 and Switch 2 for the very first time. And it's coming out at $40 US dollars. So yeah, pick it up.
Can't wait. I'm excited to play that.
All right.
Even though I have Game Pass, I don't have Game Pass anymore. Actually, I lied. I'm letting my Game Pass lapse. I'm letting it lapse whenever it ends. Like unless of course, like because cool thing about my job is I build new PCs for people, and sometimes in those builds I get a 1 to 3 month free trial of Xbox Game Pass PC. You don't give it to your customers? That's rude.
Some of them most of the times they're not gamers. Like actually, a lot of PCs that I've been building lately have not been gaming PCs. A lot of them have mainly been used just for work. And guess what? I'm not going to empower somebody that's supposed to be working their 9 to 5 job, the ability to play video games. No, what type of IT coordinator would I be if I did that?
A fun one.
I just work from home playing on the Xbox Game Pass. The trial that I got. Okay.
I'll play these games for you while you work.
Yep, exactly. All right. On April 1st, Goat Simulator 3. It's back. It's
Great.
back. It's better.
On April Fool's Day.
It's better. Yep. Take life by the horns in Goat Simulator 3, a sandbox game with one main goal: cause as much chaos as possible as a goat. Venture forth into Goat Simulator 3, the brilliant sequel to 2014's Goat Simulator that puts you back in the hooves of Pilgor the goat.
It really bothers me that there's not a second game. Like, this is the second game.
Are you?
That's the joke. That's the joke, is that it's Goat Simulator 3, but it's the third. It's the second game.
Wait. So, what did they announce 2 years ago at the Game Awards? That was not Goat Simulator 3, but it was definitely a sequel to Goat Simulator.
It was this 3. It was Goat Simulator 3.
So this is finally coming out. Basically, what you're telling me.
Well, it's been out on other platforms. It's coming to Switch 2 for the first time.
Oh! See, I didn't get that far. I was sitting there thinking it was already that it wasn't out yet. Okay, all right. So anyway, begin your whirlwind adventure on the sandbox island of San Angora. Lick, headbutt, and crash your way through an open world full of quests to solve, secrets to uncover, and NPCs to terrorize. We won't tell you how to play except in the tutorial, but provide the means to be the goat of your dreams. And yes, it's coming to Switch 2 on April 1st. You know what? So let me switch this around now. Coming on April the 2nd to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles, the Switch, and PC via Steam is Darwin's Paradox. Dive into the adventure with Darwin, an octopus as endearing as he is ingenious, torn from the ocean and trapped in a vast and mysterious industrial complex. Harness his unique talents and abilities to help him uncover many dangers and traps in this captivating platformer adventure game. Guess what? You get to be Solid Snake as an octopus. Darwin's Paradox is coming out for $25 on the platforms I mentioned: PS5, Xbox Series, Switch, and PC. And then rounding out the first week of April, coming to the PlayStation 5, the Nintendo Switch, and PC is Motion Wreck, which Motion Wreck is a recording puzzle action game where you progress through stages by recording and playing back your movements. It is available for $9.99 US or $15.99 if you get the digital soundtrack edition. That's included. There you have it. Honestly, I would my picks for the upcoming releases would probably be South of Midnight. If you haven't already played it, definitely play it. Definitely, you want to check this out. I am curious how. Actually, it should play just fine on the Switch because it's a beautiful game. But it's not a heavy game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I also am really happy that they allow you to turn the stop motion features off while you're playing, because the cutscenes are in stop motion, right? So
yeah.
Yeah,
that was the part that turned me off when they announced it, because I was like, man, this game looks terrible. Like, is this a work in progress? What they were showing us, and kind of find out like it was an actual feature.
Yeah, and which is probably why they allow you to turn that off, because people were confused. Like, why is this running so bad?
Yeah. But I would say for sure, check out South of Midnight if you hadn't had a chance, and also at that price tag, it is definitely worth it. And then Legacy of Kain Ascendance, because we need more Legacy of Kain in our lives, and hopefully like the re-releases of all these games has basically put in there that we need a new Legacy of Kain game.
You think we're gonna get one? You think we're gonna get a new one? Who owns that now?
It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
Who owns that now?
That will get a new one.
I think Embracer owns it now.
Then we might not get it,
or whatever they're called.
Then we might not get it. They might have just been edging us along with these and never give us what we want.
Look, I mean, if they keep laying people off, I mean, look at freaking Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, I was about to say like our first topic for the night.
Well, yeah.
Our first true talk topic. This is like we're actually about to get into our talking topics now.
Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. Like this whole layoff thing, man. It's March. We should have expected these stories, right? Because everybody's got to lay people off before the fiscal quarter. But Epic Games announced yesterday or today that they are laying off 1,000 employees, and they are shutting down 3 game modes within Fortnite, which is probably the least of everybody's problems.
Yeah.
Even one of the biggest gaming companies in the world isn't immune to the industry slowdown. Epic Games announced it is laying off over 1,000 employees as engagement for Fortnite declines and the company restructures. CEO Tim Sweeney said that the layoffs are due to falling player activity since 2025, rising development costs, and broader industry challenges, not AI. It did say that, not AI. Alongside the layoffs, Epic will shut down several newer Fortnite modes, including Rocket Racing, Ballistic, and Festival Battle Stage.
Now, why Rocket Racing? I thought that was one of the most well received modes of the game.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do with all those cars you bought?
Ooh,
you know what I mean? Like they're still selling cars in the thing, in the store. They just had they just had a line of like Power Rangers ones when the Power Rangers costumes were in there.
Yeah,
skins, whatever.
Festival Battle Stage sounded like it could be fun, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's not the festival. That's not the Guitar Hero mode. It's just some sort of thing, right? So
yeah,
I don't know, man.
I'm actually surprised the Guitar Hero thing is still. It wasn't one of the first ones on the chopping block because I feel like I don't hear anybody talk about that anymore.
Yeah, they're still selling songs, man. They're like $3 a piece. Let's see here. They're shutting down these modes as the company refocuses on its core experiences while the game industry continues to face widespread layoffs and slower growth. This all comes after Ubisoft announcing the closure of Red Storm, which is the original Tom Clancy studio, for those who don't know. Crystal Dynamics making their 4th round of layoffs within the last year. And PlayStation closing its 2nd studio this month in Dark Outlaw Games, which they just opened last year. With Call of Duty Zombies veteran, what's his name? Mike Blundell. They've only been open for a year. It's too many, man.
For anyone out there that's interested in, I threw the Epic Games statement in our stream chat. Check it out. Open it in a new tab. Don't close this tab just to look at that. Open it in a new tab. Keep the stream going. Keep us live.
It's just like, oh my gosh, dude, these layoffs. The Crystal Dynamics one is the one that surprised me the most because they're already running like, I feel like, because they were helping on Perfect Dark, right? They were basically the main developer on Perfect Dark at this point. And then when Microsoft shut that down, like they've just been going through layoff after layoff after layoff, and they've got 2 games in development. They said they are gonna see these 2 Tomb Raider games through, but like, what's gonna happen to Crystal Dynamics in 2 years? You know,
Sony will realize they made some mistakes and pick them up.
It's just like, oh my gosh, like I just don't understand how this industry got this way and how things are so mismanaged. You know, like, I mean, I understand how things are mismanaged. I see things get mismanaged all the time, but it's just like it's.
I'm not stating the obvious here, but it all started with the pandemic. It's really
well, yeah. When I mean, these companies got all these loans for like free money essentially, and then once it was over, it was like, oh no, we've lost all this money.
Us regular consumers barely got stimulus checks during this time.
Yeah. I mean, if you were a quote unquote essential worker, you didn't get stimulus checks. So
yeah.
I'm talking to myself here. Did not, because I was working at the car dealership and I was apparently an essential worker. So that was neat. But yeah, man, I don't know. The thing about Epic also is like they're still fighting that Epic and Google case, which is
I thought that was quashed.
still
Wait,
going, man.
wait, no. I'm sorry. It was the Epic. It was the Epic in iOS.
So
Apple's.
they're still fighting Apple and Google at the same time.
Oh my god! I thought that part was quashed.
And they're still spending money on that case, and it's costing them a fortune to do that. And so, like, I mean, I understand, like, Fortnite's still huge, but like, game came out in 2017, man. Like, you know, people are kind of tired of the battle royale thing. You know, these new modes kept people engaged, and like these different battle passes bring certain people in. You know, I mean, they got me with the Power Rangers, but like,
well, let me ask you this, because you kind of you still kind of partake in Fortnite. How long do you think it'll take for versus like get an announcement that Fortnite itself is going to be sunset?
oh, I don't. I think it's going to be one of those games that lives forever in some capacity. But I think Epic needs to consider. Here's the thing. Let me back up a second. Like, they also are spending all this money on keeping their store open, their storefront open,
Yeah.
which they're losing money on. They
Yep.
give away what 3 or 4 free games every month, which doesn't.
Oh,
It's not something.
Speaking of, I haven't logged in this week to get my games, which I'll be honest with you, I think I've only played like 3% of these games I get for free.
I mean, they're free. I mean, you might just add them to your. It's the PlayStation
Yeah.
Plus thing where like, oh, just add them to your library. You can download them later if you really feel like playing it. I don't know how many, maybe like half a dozen PlayStation Plus games I've played all the way through. You know, but like,
Yeah.
it's, you know, they're spending all this money in these other places and they're not focusing on the core of their business, which is the engine and Fortnite. You know, and Fortnite is 9 years old at this point. The Unreal Engine 5 has a lot of technical issues that, you know, other companies are trying to figure out. You know, the Coalition, Xbox's Gears of War studio, is helping them kind of rebuild the engine.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Ninja Theory also has been trying to do some technical work on that engine. So it's like you're essentially outsourcing some of your engineering. Like, what like this? Why can't you just not fight Apple and Google and pay the 30%? You know, you've probably spent more money than you're ever going to pay them. You know,
Yeah.
this court case started in what, 2019, 2020, somewhere in there.
I think it was 2020. I want to say it was 2020. 2019 sounds a little too far back.
And it's like, you're still fighting them 6 years later. You're not going to win. Like, I know you're Epic, but they're Apple and Google. You're not going to win. If it's taking you this long, you're not going to win.
Yeah, I agree.
You're just going to, at the best you can do is a stalemate, right? And either you put your games back on the storefront or you don't.
Yeah.
But you've spent way more money on this court case than you could have ever giving them their 25 or 30% cut.
Mm-hmm.
Which, look, I get it. 30% is a lot, but they're providing you a service on the back end that you don't have to spend, essentially, that you're building yourself and also spending that money on building the back end that you're fighting against. So it's like, you know, this store too, man, nobody wants your store. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like nobody wants the Epic store either. It's weird. It's a weird situation. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this whole situation with them?
I mean, of course, like, you know, like we're back to the conversation piece of like layoffs and stuff like that. If I'm being honest with you, I'm actually shocked it took this long. You know, at least coming, you know, from Epic. You know, I'm surprised. You know, but I guess out of all the sales models that we've seen from all these gaming companies, they had the most sustainable one. So I guess congratulations as far as that goes. But at the same time, I feel like laying off 1,000 employees, that's nothing to sneeze at. Wow.
Sneeze ass.
That's nothing to sneeze at, laying off 1,000 employees and everything, right? But also at the same time, it's like you guys have to do something different, or it's time to like actually invest in new IPs and stuff like that. I mean, I guess ultimately at the end of the day, Epic's going to rely on people like using the Unreal Engine patents and stuff like that. They're going to rely on that. The fact that they actually have a gaming division is amazing, and like I said, kudos to them for just now having like a massive layoff. I mean, this is
their second one in 2 years.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, this is their second one, but 1,000 is a big number.
Yeah,
it's a big number.
It's crazy to think because of how much money they bring in with Fortnite. Even with the game in decline, they're still making more money than like most other games. It's still in the top 3 money making games on every platform, right? Like you look at PlayStation's numbers every month, like the top 3 games are Minecraft, Fortnite, and Call of Duty or Roblox or Grand Theft Auto. Like those are like the 5 interchangeable games.
Yeah. I feel like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto Online, are like always fighting each other.
Yeah. It's still insane that Grand Theft Auto is that high. People are spending money though on that game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember when Epic was like really still making games, right? Like remember when they revived Unreal Tournament and they brought Unreal Tournament 3 during the 360 PS3 era.
Yeah.
They had that pretty popular MOBA, what was it called? Paragon?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
That was going on for a while, and I think they had some sort of free-to-play creator or user-generated content version of Unreal Tournament going, where like somebody would create assets in Unreal Engine and you could put it in the game and sell it and whatever. Like they were doing something with that, like, and then obviously Fortnite took off, and it's like this is what I'm talking about, like with mismanagement. Like what is going on? Like how are you spending this much money? First of all, I didn't even know Epic had 1,000 people working for them. Like
wait, how could you not? I feel like Epic has like a big workforce.
See,
and that might be the problem.
Like to me, like because you look at something like Valve and they have less than 1,000 people working for them.
Yeah, that is true.
Like across the entire world, let alone here. So like, I don't know, man. Like how many people can you have either working on the engine or making Fortnite skins at this point?
Yeah.
It just boggles my mind that he came out in that statement and said, we're spending more money than we're earning. Well, something's wrong. Maybe you should stop spending money on things that you're not successful at. I don't know. PC gamers, sound off in the chat. Do you use the Epic Game Store at all? Do you yeah, I know some people use it, some people don't. Steam users hate it. I don't know.
I'm indifferent.
It's just crazy. And then like the other thing too is like Sony closing up the studio. Like what's going on with PlayStation too? Like 2 studios. It's just nuts.
Who knows?
Well, Laron, speaking of angry people.
Oh, are we gonna talk about it?
Let's talk about DLSS for a little bit.
We are gonna talk about it.
We are. It's a popular topic.
Yeah,
it's not a likes topic, but it's a popular one.
I feel like I feel like we had a nice conversation about it last week, but we can return to it.
Well, this is the aftermath, Laron. This is the fight back. Jensen Huang is fighting back. It says that gamers have it all wrong.
Do we? Okay. Do we? Do we? Okay, so Corey and I last week, as we were playing, well, before we even planned last week's show, where we did wind up talking about DLSS 5, Corey was like, "Hey, have you seen the DLSS 5 stuff?" And I was like, "I hadn't had a chance to yet because I was busy at work, and you know, if I'm busy at work to where I can't catch a press release for something that's in my lane, that tells you how busy I am." Corey was like, "Here, I'm gonna send you a link and just check this out." And I was like, what's up with the glow ups and the yassifications of all the characters? Like, I actually had to watch the demo 2 times to actually see the stuff that was going on in the background, and which is why, like, when we talked about it last week, the first thing I was like is a hey, like, if you look past the characters, like, the stuff that's in the background is amazing for what DLSS 5 is doing. But everybody's on the yassification of characters, so here we are.
Yeah, it was definitely you know, especially Grace from the new Resident Evil.
See,
like,
I'm split, right?
somebody
Because
definitely applied the makeup filter on that one.
I'm split on this because, like, in all seriousness, I didn't see anything wrong with the after. I didn't. At the same time, I was like, this is a little too much. But at the same time, I was like, there's nothing bad about it.
It didn't look bad. It didn't look like the
Yeah.
character, right? That I think that's where.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, right? Because she didn't look tired.
Yeah, I mean, if you look past like all the BS that people just want to like grumble about AI for grumbling's sake, like, you look at that and you're like, yeah, it doesn't even look like the same character, you know,
Yeah.
and especially with how good that game looks, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's one thing where, like, the Starfield demo they showed off, I'm like, man, this looks
Okay.
so much better.
They literally did Todd's job for him.
Yeah,
You know, like, what are we now? Like 3 years after the fact?
something like that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's coming out next week on PlayStation, so who knows? PSSR 2.
Yeah.
You
But
guys can be excited for that, I guess.
but then the strange part is, like, the Hogwarts Legacy game, like, it actually did too much for those characters.
Yeah, it was very
It was jarring how different they looked.
yeah, I was actually like a little less like about the Hogwarts Legacy stuff. Like, I thought it looked fine. Like, it looked sharper. Like, I understand, like, people were like, "Oh, the kid looks like he's like 35 years old." I'm like, I don't know if he looks that old, but he definitely
Yeah.
looks older. But
But the old lady, whoo.
she definitely added some wrinkles and some definitely some lowlights in them wrinkles that were definitely
Yeah.
happening. But I don't know. Then people were talking about how shiny the FIFA like jersey was. I'm like, have you ever seen a soccer jersey? It's shiny.
It's
like,
shimmery.
It's got that weird knockoff Under Armour effect to it. It's shimmery. It's shiny.
Yeah, like, I didn't see what they were arguing about in that one, because just like how we mentioned last week, like, it looks ultra realistic, which you know, for honestly, I think what DLSS 5 does for FIFA is honestly what the vision has always been for every sports game, from all the way back to Tecmo Bowl all the way up till now. Like, I believe every sports video game has always wanted to look just like that. And we've had some ones in the past that, you know, pulled off amazing feats, you know. Like, yeah, there've been quite a few FIFA games where, like, literally, I remember, like, working in GameStop, and people would walk into it, and we would have, like, the FIFA game on, you know, like, on the 360 playing demo mode, and people would have to stop. It was like, is that an actual game right now? Like, no, that's a video game. You know?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, like, there's some ways that DLSS 5 is going to help out a lot of games, because it's going to help people realize, you know, that they're playing the game they actually thought they were playing, you know, from the beginning. And then in other regards, there are going to be some games that just, you know, like, it's doing too much.
Yeah, and I think it all depends on how the developers want to use it or how they're going to implement it, right? Because this is definitely just a demo, and it's probably on, like, people who don't work on games at all probably were like, "Oh, what if we turned it all the way up?" You know,
which
like,
is what Jensen was trying to argue about. Like the developer is going to keep artistic control of it. Basically, like, you know, they're like, hey, can we use your games to help promo like what we got going on DLSS 5? And then they just turned it up to 1,000.
yeah, and I think that's the thing people forget too, is like these developers had to sign off on this.
Yeah.
Right. Like they had to say it was okay to show what they were showing. You know, it's not like they just went out there willy-nilly and loaded up a random game off somebody's Steam account and was like, "Whoa, look at this. Here we go. Grace is hot now." You know, like, oh, okay. Sure. It's so
Come on,
funny.
and come on, Corey. We know someone's gonna get DLSS 5 and strike up
Just wait for those
RE9.
mods, guys.
And yeah, exactly. And they're gonna be gooning. They're either gonna be gooning to Grace or they're gonna be gooning to freaking Leon. Like
you're gonna see features on them that you never thought you were gonna ever see on them.
They're gonna, I mean, like, because that's the other sad thing about it too. Like the day and age we live in with gaming now, like it's all goonery.
It's something. Man,
I'm not saying
I haven't ever like seen weird stuff on the internet, right? But like,
my roommate walked in just now when I was talking about goonery. Like, he had that look like, what did I just step into?
Look, your roommate should have known. Should have known what.
Oh, he knows.
He should have known.
This is what you signed up for when you live with me, man. Oh my God! Oh, are we gonna talk? About Jeff Kaplan now?
Can we talk about something else now? Sure. Yeah, we can talk about Jeff Kaplan. Speaking of gooning,
oh my God,
Overwatch is our next topic. How do we get into this?
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just telling you, man. DLSS 5 is gone. DLSS 5 is gone.
Here's the thing. I think it has potential to do some pretty amazing things.
Same here.
I think people need to look at it in a way. Again, it's the same with the whole AI thing. Is like, if you use it as a tool and you implement it in a way that makes sense, it's going to make it more efficient.
You're reading my mind, because I was like, AI is a tool.
But you can't just go in there and expecting it to do the work for you, right? Like, you just can't. So,
well, I mean, Todd Howard's probably doing that.
Dude, he could type in "make me a game engine" into that thing, and it would make a better engine than the freaking whatever engine they're using for that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, oh my God, what's it called? The creation engine. They need to create a new engine. That's what they need to do. But let's talk about Overwatch, a game I actually really liked for a long time. And I hear it's getting a lot better at the moment. They're doing a lot of good things. They dropped the 2, but we're not here to talk about the game itself. We're here to talk about the Jeff Kaplan interview, the former Overwatch game director.
Dude, he had choice words.
Yeah, this so if you guys didn't read the interview, Lauren, will you post that link in the chat so people can look at it if they want to?
Yep.
Basically, he left Blizzard, which he was there for over 20 years, and he thought he was going to work there forever, he said. He left because Activision gave him an ultimatum about Overwatch, and if it didn't hit its massive revenue targets, that 1,000 employees would be laid off, and it would all fall on him, essentially. And in this interview, he says, quote, "That was just the biggest fuck you moment I had in my career." And the quote was to him, "If it doesn't hit the revenue target, we're going to lay off 1,000 people, and that's going to be on you," end quote. Obviously the pressure of Overwatch League and investors, and I mean, the game just kind of blew up I think, bigger than most people thought. Like, Overwatch was huge, and I think people knew it was gonna be big because it was something different at the time, right? I think the only other hero shooter at the time was Team Fortress 2, right? So, uh, something like this was definitely warranted, but man, it blew up basically overnight, and then Overwatch League took off. I bought an Overwatch League hoodie. I liked it. I loved Overwatch for a long time. Um, I actually bought my Overwatch hoodie at the Blizzard booth at PAX, believe it or not, in 2018. Must have been. That's when my daughter was born. Yeah, and I still have it to this day, and it's still one of the comfiest sweatshirts I own. But it it blew up, man. I loved Overwatch, but this is just insane, and this is the type of stuff that like corporate overlords essentially like just make this hobby and this like
They ruin it.
yeah, and this is why everybody's so angry all the time on the internet. I feel like that really love this hobby and are into it, like enthusiasts, you know, like
Yeah.
Jeff Kaplan is such a storied director, you know, and you're gonna threaten him because your revenue targets are way over
Yeah.
overestimated. Like,
To hear that, if the game doesn't hit the revenue target, they're just gonna lay off 1,000 people,
yeah. And so,
and then turn around and say it's going to be on him, the director.
yeah, like, why would it be on him? He's the game director. He's not the marketing or salesperson or anything. Like,
He's
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 there
not the
to
one. He's not the one putting guns to our heads to make us play the game.
right. Like, his job is to make the game fun enough for us to be interested in it. But like, that's
Hmm.
not, selling the game is not his problem. You
Right?
know.
Yeah. It's just
Um,
it's just it's just crazy.
yeah. And that was also at a time when like the loot box situation was big and like, you know,
But
I assume
but we
that's
have
where
to
all that comes
remember.
from too, right? Is like, oh, you need to make cool skins so people buy them, or you need to, make it harder for people to get the things that they want so they spend more money, or you know what I mean? Like that sort of thing.
Mhm. Yeah. But we gotta think about this, right? This is exactly like some of our most popular game series, like Dead Space, for example, have also gone through.
Hmm.
Dead Space did this. The Callisto Protocol had problems, but like the Callisto Protocol had this situation.
I
What's
mean,
the other
every
one?
Square Enix game that has come out over the last 2 decades has underperformed
Oh
essentially,
yeah, oh
according
yeah.
to Square Enix.
They lamented like latching it on to whatchamacallit,
Tomb Raider.
la- latching it on to PlayStation 5. They
Yeah,
they they, they
remember
lamented that.
like the Final Fantasy 16 sold. It was exclusive to PlayStation 5 at a time when there was what 20, 30 million units out there, maybe.
Hmm.
It sold what 3.5 million copies in the first month on an
Yeah,
exclusive platform, and it underperformed. Like, what are you talking about?
and
10% of the player base bought it.
and newsflash to Square Enix. Not everybody's playing RPGs like that.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry though. When they put it out on Xbox, it sold like less than 200,000 copies. So,
Yeah, yeah. So maybe it was just, I don't know. I'm not gonna say maybe it was just the game, because 16 is actually not a bad game.
yeah, I loved what I played. I just didn't finish it at all. I didn't even buy it until it was on sale, and then I never played it. But I
Yeah,
loved the demo. Like, I played the demo and I loved it. I was like about ready to buy it, and then I got distracted by something else, I think. So probably Destiny. That seems right. Um, but yeah, it's just the numbers these companies are expecting, and that's what a lot of people are talking about Marathon right now. That it
hmm,
sold what 1.2 million copies, I think, in its first week, I think. Um, and almost 800,000 of those were on Steam, something like that, I think they said. Uh,
Steam
and
does, Steam does some really interesting stuff for games that are typically console releases. Steam does some really interesting
it
things as
sold
far
less
as,
than 150,000 copies on Xbox,
yeah.
which is crazy in my opinion. But
I guess that's the indicator for why, like, like Microsoft kind of got out of this, is trying to get out of the console biz.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did it to themselves, though.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah,
I mean, they did it long before they decided to get out of the hardware business, essentially, right? Like, I mean, yes, I know they're still making hardware. I get it. I understand. But they did it. I mean, Game Pass taught gamers to not buy games on that platform, right? They don't even wait for sales. They just wait for it to go to Game Pass. If they're a Game Pass subscriber, I mean, that, and then like, it doesn't help when you make PC Game Pass the most appealing one when you have a hardware out there, right? Like, Game Pass on PC is what, $12, $13 a month?
No, it's a little more expensive than that because I just
Maybe it's 15.
I just checked my subscription the other day, and I'm like, let me see.
Maybe they raised it.
I want to say it's a. Let's see something here. I'm almost there. Let me see my subscription. PC Game Pass.
And they might have raised it.
It is $16.50 a month now.
Okay. Well, it's still the cheapest version.
And like I said, the only reason why I'm still in there is because, like, every now and then when I get new computer builds, I get free codes.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you want Game Pass Ultimate on Xbox, it's $30 a month.
Wild.
Which is crazy.
Wild.
Like, I mean, I know that includes PC Game Pass, but like, how many people are really utilizing that or the cloud functionality? Or, I mean, I think I used the cloud functionality 3 times.
It's like that. It's like that meme, brother.
Yeah. It's to the point where, like, I dropped down to Game Pass Core. Remember when everybody bitched and moaned that they raised the price to $10 a month for Xbox Live Gold or whatever?
Yeah, I remember
instead
that.
of like $60 or $70 a year. Xbox Game Pass Core is just the old Gold membership, and it's $10 a month, and nobody said anything. The power of rebranding, man.
We're laughing at you.
I mean, hey, you're right. I'm laughing at myself, but I canceled. I'm proud of myself though. I canceled the $30 a month one, and the only reason why I'm at $10 a month now is because Marathon is a paid game, so you have to pay to play online. I could have played Destiny for free online because it's a free to play game technically, but Marathon is paid, so I have to. Have that old subscription.
There's still something to be said about playing on PC, though.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you play there.
It's because I can play with you where you're at.
You can. That's true. I don't think I've ever played with another console player when I've teamed up with somebody. They always have the Steam tag on their Bungie name. Every single person I think I've played with has a Steam tag, which is also wild.
That's
but I guess when the Steam version of the game is outside the console version's 3-1, it's bound to happen. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think 1.2 million is soft for that game, or do you think it's where it's supposed to be at? Like,
I feel like given the current temperature of games of this type, I think that's right where it's supposed to be at. Like, I mean, I feel like as the game progresses and evolves, that's where it's going to pick up. That's what's going to pick up a dynamic player base. Yeah, and I mean, like, I have a funny feeling the reason why it's just not doing better than it should be is because there's Destiny fatigue. I mean, and when I say Destiny fatigue, there's Destiny fatigue from like Destiny players, and there's Destiny fatigue from people who just hear about Destiny all the time but have never actually played Destiny. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I also think people are like Destiny players are like boycotting Marathon also.
There's that, and of course, like, the bad press this game got over the last year and a half also didn't help.
That also didn't help.
But I'll be honest with you, looking at all of that and seeing what Destiny has done, Marathon has done since its launch, I think it's actually doing better than we honestly try to give it credit for.
Yeah, and I think word of mouth that this game is actually like much better than people were expecting, and actually more intriguing in a way because of the ARG Bungie did, and the um just how well the game plays, and how honestly how fun it is. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I like can't stop thinking about it. You know, I hate these
Yeah,
types of games. It's a
I remember.
roguelike, which people keep reminding me. Thank you, everybody out there, for reminding me that it's this extraction shooter is a roguelike. Thank you. Um,
I remember the amount of eye rolling and heavy sighing you did just try to get the interest to turn the game on.
yeah. And then I play it and I'm like, I can't stop thinking about like going through these maps and like finding things and completing the contracts. And I actually think what's kept me going too is like the contracts are really fun to finish, and kind of exploring the different areas that you wouldn't either normally go to, or like maybe you shouldn't go to without somebody on your team. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think this game will end up doing better over time if Sony gives it time.
Mm-hmm. I
Which
think I
who
don't
knows,
think
considering all these other studio closures.
yeah, it's gonna sound weird for me to say this, but I don't think Sony's gonna be quick to abandon this game
Mhm.
because I feel like Sony had to like pull it out of a lot of muck themselves with their own bare hands.
They've
So yeah,
invested a lot more than just
yes,
um
yes,
than just money in this studio.
yeah.
So all right, Laurent. Let's wrap. We don't have any questions, so let's wrap it up with our weekly rotating segment. This is a new one, Laurent. It's a new segment.
Mm-mm.
Uh
You've already got achievements on here, man. Come
I
on,
do.
man.
You're right.
You've got achievements on.
This is the backlog bucket list. We're gonna check back in a month, Laurent, and see how we're doing on this, and we're gonna call out the games that we feel like are sitting in our backlog if we've made any progress on them.
You
Laurent,
know, it's weird. Like I know I beat 2 games this year, and I've already forgotten what those 2 games were. Oh my
wasn't one
god!
of them front mission? One of the front mission games.
I'm almost done with that one. I'm almost done with Front Mission 3.
Uh,
What the hell? Hold on. Let me go to my library real quickly here. Let me I can tell
well,
you.
while you look up your library, Laurent, I'm gonna brag that
Yeah, you do that.
I have beaten 2 Fire Emblem games this year that were in my backlog that I never finished, and one of them I never even played. And now I'm on my second Metroid game. I'm very proud of myself. Very, very proud of myself. So, played a lot of old games this year. A lot of GBA, a lot of GameCube.
Okay, Dispatch was one. And I actually beat
Yes, Dispatch.
and I actually beat Dispatch twice. And I was on a third playthrough before Tactics came out.
The Dispatch was the story, like the episodic story based game with different endings. That's why you played it twice, right? Like that
Yeah,
was the point of that, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
um what anything on your backlog that I should be writing down here to check in on in a month, Laurent,
Monster
please?
Hunter Stories too.
Mm, mhm, mhm, mhm.
Put Monster Hunter Stories 2, Final Fantasy Tactics on there, and Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Because
The remake or the remake or the
remake,
Hmm.
because like I defeated myself in that playthrough. Like if I hadn't put that game down for a week and let everything in my all my food and rations spoil, probably would have beat that game before Final Fantasy Tactics even came out. But
Yeah.
I was like, nope. Like this is too much drama. I'm out.
Too much drama. Man, that's another game I need to get back to though. Is I want to get back to Final Fantasy Tactics. I love that game and I've never finished it.
You've never finished any playthrough of it?
No.
Oh man.
I played it the most on the Vita for the PSP version, the War of the Lions version, which is, in my opinion, the best one. But and then they made those two Game Boy. Then they made the two, well, I guess advanced ones, but one was GBA and one was DS, which were good, but not they weren't, they weren't Final Fantasy Tactics original OG, as they say. All right.
I just looked through my Steam library and I just realized I never beat Wargroove.
Dude, that's a game I wanted to like, and I couldn't get into it. And maybe I just wasn't.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, it's Advance Wars essentially, which is like, oh, I should really like this game, but I don't know what it was about it, but I just didn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it. So, I don't know. Maybe someday. Well, Laron, we did it.
Yeah, we did.
We did it. We did a podcast, and now we are going to say goodbye. Everybody
it's
out there.
Time for us to say goodbye.
Wow, that was special. Everybody out there, I want to thank you so much for watching or listening to this episode of the Boss Rush Podcast. Remember, you can join us every Wednesday night live right here on YouTube, Twitch, and that platform formerly known as Twitter.
Yep. Shout out to everybody who hung out with us in stream chats across the various. Like I saw, we had some people on Twitch tonight, as well as the two YouTube channels we were streaming off of. So thanks for that. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah, all those things. Do all those things. I'm going to do a better job of social media too, to promote and probably put a schedule thing on Twitch and all those things, right? That's what people do.
Yeah.
Laron, I appreciate your time tonight as always as well.
Hey man, this is one of the best parts of the week.
It is, even though we're tired, but it's fine.
Why did my voice get so raspy?
I don't know. I kind of thought you were trying to seduce me.
Should I actually think about going into voice acting?
Should I stop? Should I stop the live show and just leave the camera open? Is that what's happening here?
Hey, do you want me to just talk sweet nothings to you right now? Let's go. Let's go to bed.
Nobody else is. Sure. Remember, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. You get early access to Expansion Pass and the Gamescast that Pat does. You can support us at a tier that's right for you. Everybody out there, thanks so much for watching and listening. Until next time, we love you. Goodbye.